gentlemen, welcome back to Real Talk with EJ. I'm your host, Eno Jerry. We are back again with a sliced dose of motivation, served with truth, with a sprinkles of pure vibes. How are you guys doing today? Today is good. Another Wednesday morning, another mid-week. I know, guys, hang in there. You're almost there. Friday is literally just like around the corner. Don't worry, we're going to turn up the weekend. I know that. So today is I have a guest in the house. He's one of like my how do I describe Uduak? Oh, Basimbok, Yangami. Okay, we'll get there. But before we get on with the show, I want to start off with our quote of the day, our tradition here, which is it goes something like this. I actually read this. This is not my quote. I mean, for the first time, I'm going to be quoting somebody else, but I read this quote and it stood out to me. And it goes like this. Remain single until you find someone that has, or until God sends you someone that is aligned with your purpose and the anointing that you carry. Remain single until God sends you someone that is in alignment with your purpose and the anointing you carry. One thing I've come to learn about us human beings is that we lack the ability to, not ability, that's the wrong word. I think we don't know ourselves enough. And we don't know what we are and what we carry. And because we are not confident enough in what we carry, we let ourselves into any kind of relationships or entanglement that may not necessarily be in alignment with who God has called us to be, or the anointing that we carry. I've seen too many divorces. I've seen too many broken relationships, broken hearts, and I've seen them enough to know that a lot of people get themselves in relationships, join themselves in marriages. Not God. Someone once said, "Oh, Bible said that you should not. What God has joined together, let no man put asunder." I put it to you that a lot of them were not joined by God. They joined themselves together, and they were asking God to join them, and that's why there's problems. But I would say this to you: before you leap into a relationship, first of all, understand who you are. Understand what God has called you to be. And be very, very intentional with who you choose to spend your time, your mind, and your body with. Because anyone that you spend your time and your body with and that is not in alignment with God's anointing over your life or your purpose over your life is only going to derail you away from that. So you have to be more intentional about it. We should be more concerned about protecting the anointing that you carry than wanting to be accepted by another person, because the anointing that you carry is way more powerful and way more important than somebody else telling you look good, you look nice, I like you. No, protect your anointing. Protect the gift that God has placed over your head. Protect the oil on your head, because if you don't and you end up entangling with somebody, that person is only going to gracefully drain out the blessings that God has given to you. So please, ladies and gentlemen, let's be more intentional. If you haven't found the person yet, remain single. All right, so we're going to go on a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to introduce you to my guest. It's going to be a fun show, I promise you guys. Stick around.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Kenny Black, Nigeria's finest music comedian, and guess what? We are live here. To do what? We are going to subscribe. All of us must subscribe to where? Nectar Studios. So subscribe. Invite a friend, tell somebody to subscribe to Nectar Studios.
All right, welcome back to Real Talk with EJ. Today, I have a very close friend. I've known Uduak for, how long have I known you for? Like, this relationship has lasted a long. I can't remember. I can't remember when we met. Like, it's been so crazy. It's gotten to a point where I don't remember not knowing you. That's weird. How you doing? Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Miss EJ.
See, I can hear his bass voice. Thank you, Mr. EJ. Uduak, bad boy, UD. Uduak is one of the dopest photographers I've ever come across. Uduak is good. You have an eye that I admire so much. How are you, sweetie? What's up?
I'm good. It's so good
How
to
have you
be
been?
here.
Good to have you. So tell me, what have you been up to these days? You look good, by the way.
Thank you. It's just me, my laptop, God, and work.
What? So what? I know you do a lot of things. So what's the one thing that you do that brings you most joy?
Taking pictures.
Okay.
Taking pictures. I've come to discover that for me, I didn't know about others that are photographers, but photography has a thing in me. It has that healing thing on me.
Okay.
Especially when I'm really down and I get to, most times when I'm down, I think that's when I get to really get the vibes and the story to shoot.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And then I just get to pick up my phone, call my model, and we get to sit down, we plan the shoot, and then we shoot. And then I transfer the whole thing on me to the model.
Oh, wow.
And then I make her tell the story.
Oh, wow. 'Cause I've seen you direct a photo shoot. And I remember asking you, why don't you just model? Because you literally, like, I can see you trying to duplicate everything for the models. Like, it's like a mad scientist that has this vision, like, I have to get it right. I've seen you direct a couple of photo shoots. Like, you're really good at that. So wait, so tell me, did photography find you, or you found photography?
I found photography.
Okay.
I found photography. And how did I even find it? Okay, I think that was when I was in Ghana. My friend was sitting beside me, and then he took a picture with his phone. And I looked at it, I was like, okay, this is actually beautiful. You tried. But if you should do it this other way, you get a better picture. And he did it. And then since then, he has been like, Uduak, go into photography. And I was like, okay, fine. Because I think the course I was studying then was just like, just study so that, our parents now, they're looking for it. So just study so that you can just give them a certificate. But I found out that it was as if I was forcing myself to offer the course. Oh, wow. Not the course offering me. There's a difference. So I just had to tell myself, okay, fine, see, it's photography I want to do. So I had to put my eye, my head, my mind, my body and soul into it.
How did you convince your African parents that paid so much money for you to go to school and study something and give you a certificate to say, I want to take pictures of people instead? Like, how did you do that? Okay,
first of all, I'll say a big shout out to my mom, Manti Umoh.
Hey, Mama.
She has been a blessing because, trust me, other African parents will tell you that I'm making it for and I have my phone with it for your money. But you see, when I told my mom about the whole thing, she was like, are you sure this is what you really want to do? I said, yes. She said, okay, fine. Pack your stuff. I'm going to book your flights. And then you come back to Nigeria. And I came back. And then the next thing, she was trying to connect me with Kelechi Amadiobi. Okay. I think she wanted to do with image faculty, but as at then, he wasn't in the country. So the whole process, and I finally got to connect with Kelechi Amadiobi. And then at that same time, too, she was like, I should just try and reapply for school again. So on me getting the admission into University of Uyo, Kelechi Amadiobi came through. My mom was like, so now what are you going to do? I told her I'm going to Lagos to go meet Kelechi Amadiobi. And so before I got there, I started here in Uyo. I started with Canara Studios. Okay. Then I'll go and sit down and be asking the man, sir, what are you doing? The man will say, don't ask me any questions. Just use your eyes and watch. Wow. If I want to try and jot down, he'll get the pen and paper from me and tea. I was like, why are you being wicked? But to me, I did not know that he wanted me to learn faster.
By watching.
Yes, by watching. And I learned something from that. It's just like me now. If you go to Kelechi Amadiobi, sincerely, standing with a pen and a book, he's just going to look at you. Because he expects you to get everything faster. If the man comes to teach you lighting today, if he's saying he's taking 2 days on lighting, 2 days is 2 days. He's not going to come back the third day and tell you, today we're going to talk about he's moving on. He's moving. Okay. He's moving on.
So most photography tutors, they teach with action. Like, they're not really necessary. Okay. Oh, wow.
The ones that love you, they'll even get to give you... No, I think that you're no more doing that manual thing. That you come and give you a manual. They just tell you, go on your YouTube. Because YouTube now is everybody's friend. I mean, I sleep on YouTube, Instagram too.
So, like, break it down for me, because I know you've been in the photography industry for quite some time. Break it down for me. What's the difference? Like, everybody that takes a phone or a camera and snaps picture, they call themselves a photographer. Yes. So, but I believe that we've diluted, or may I say, insulted that profession by doing that. So, as a photographer that's been in the field for over like close to 10 years or so. Who is a photographer? Like, who is that artist?
Okay, first of all, I'll say a photographer is someone that gets to tell the story. I can just see now and take a picture. I've taken the picture, I've taken a picture, pay me, let me go.
Yeah.
But now, with me looking at you, I know that, okay, you've carried the face of thought. You are thinking a lot. Already now, with your face and your posture and your pose, you have given me the story. So I have taken the picture and I have created it. To you, you might not know.
Yeah.
But to me, I have.
You know what you've created.
But now, another man now, let me say the plaza photographers, because it's something I'm trying to correct every client or every person.
Yeah.
There are two different types of people. There's a cameraman and there's a photographer. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude. There's a cameraman and there's a photographer. Now, there's the cameraman, let me start with the cameraman. Are those guys, if you're in Uyo and a plaza, or you go for any wedding, they're the ones that, madam. And then, with these pimples and everything on your face, with the stress, they just print it, according to them, wash. You just wash it out and
print,
But now you can approach me, or you're walking towards me. I've seen a story already from your outfit, from the way you smile, from the way you walk, and I've taken. I go home and look at the picture. I take time to edit. Me, I like making my pictures real. I don't know how to really smoothen the person. You can't see the texture. No, I don't. I like making it real. So even if it's that bed mark that is there, because there's some other photographers that take up the bed mark.
Yeah, the beauty mark.
The beauty,
I like to call it.
And then you now to the clients, Umoh, it's fine. But to me, Umoh, guy, I had a birthmark here, which actually made what happened to it. That's why I remember the first shoot I did for my mom, and she was like, Uduak, your pictures are lovely, but try and make them simple, natural. How the person I look at Carrot's photography. Do you know what Carrot does? He just comes, put on his lights, his camera, and take his pictures. The only thing that guy gets to do is just take out your pimples, and he's done.
Oh wow! Just leaves it as it is. So he trusts his lighting and his camera quality to actually capture the image.
And I'm like, how do you get to do this? Because if there are other photographers that want to edit, like they want to edit. They'll bring out the skin tone, the curves, the levels, the exposure, and everything, so that you see. But there are others that I'm done, sir.
Okay, so I know there are different types of photography. So which one do you specialize in? Okay,
my strength, I keep telling people, is events, portraits, and fashion.
Yeah,
that's my strength. My friend of recent has just been telling me, Uduak, you're meant for events, you're born into events photography. I'm like, how? So my strength is the event, photography, portraits.
Yeah.
Very
so
good.
I can't send you to Nat Geo Wild to go and take pictures.
Oh no, you could send me actually. You could send me, but when I go there, I know I can just use my IQ and know what I want to shoot. And I get it. Even if it's not up to 100%, but I can bet 70-80% I've gotten what you wanted.
Okay.
With my own IQ.
So do you think it's possible for one person to do all the, like, I know there's product photography, there's event photography, there's fashion photography, there's portraits, there's nature photography, there's building construction photography, like what real estate companies use. Yeah. So do you think it's possible for one person to just do all of that, or you have to pick one and master it? Okay,
I would say it's possible for one person to know everything, but the truth is that let everybody know where your strength lies.
Yeah. Okay.
You go on Instagram, for example, transformer photography.
Yeah.
The guy, I know his strength is on manipulation. I go to image. I know his strength is on his color grades, his lots, and how his composition. I go to Kelechi, my mentor.
Yeah.
I see his own is the lightings, the styles. Compositions, and how he manipulates his picture.
Yeah.
So they know that, okay, for transformer, his strength is manipulation. For image, lighting and composition. For Kelechi, this and that.
Yeah.
So it's good to learn everything, but at least let everybody know where your strength lies. You can, like what I said, my strength is on events, portraits, and fashion.
Yeah.
I have the strength.
Yeah.
Natural now, I can get into the zoo, the animal zone. I see an animal. First of all, I'll be scared.
Yeah.
But with what I've been seeing on TV and the pictures, I get to put my own IQ together. That's why I said it might not be up to the 100% of what you expected from me, but I at least gathered 70, 80%, 60% for you.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Yes.
This is amazing. Okay, guys, we're gonna go on a quick break. When we come back, I want to play a game with Udu. You're the first. You're gonna be my first guest that I'm playing a game with on the show. So, yeah, Yeah, let's do it. So we'll be right back. Stick around. All right, welcome back to Real Talk with EG. If you're just joining us, we're talking with Uduak Umoh, one of the best and dopest photographers here in Akwa Ibom State and the worldwide, international, global. You know what I mean. So we're gonna play a little game today. So I wrote some questions here on this piece of paper, and I think about 6 questions. But if you can get through 3, let's just see if we can get through 3 with time. So. When you read the question out and you say the first thing that comes to your mind. Don't worry, it's not a setup, I promise you.
What if the first thing is to run?
Okay. What's the first question? I think we'll both like give an input on the question. I'll help you.
Road trips or airports?
Yes. Okay. Road trips or airports?
I think I prefer road trips.
Why?
Okay, for me, as a photographer, I get to know locations.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay.
I get to know locations because in your state, you can't have all the locations or the type of scenario you're looking for.
Yeah.
Is that the right word?
Yeah.
But you can't have that in one particular state.
Okay.
I know people that will tell me, oh, guy, I'm in Calabar, I'm shooting. Why are you shooting Calabar? Because I've gotten to see the location I wanted. Yeah. But if I'm using the aeroplane, I'm just seeing the blue skies, the sky details, and I'm done.
Yeah. Okay, so
I
you
take
want
videos
to experience
and yes, I get to experience yes, and know how the road is, the distance, and okay, if I should pass a mud house, for example, I know that I can do something with an African woman, especially an elderly woman, in front of a mud house.
Oh wow! So as you pass a location, like an idea for a shoot is coming out. Wow!
Every location you get to see has
a story,
has its own purpose, has what you want to shoot. I could see still the same mud house and shoot with a vintage car in front of it.
Yeah. Okay, that's an idea.
Still, so every location. That's why I say road trips are good for me because forget the police that will stop you on the road, the back pains and everything, but it's still part of the experience.
It is. I think what for me, Nigeria has made me to be very conscious about going on road trips. There are too many bad stories, too many.
No, it's just of recent. We all know that Nigeria it's a country, but it's just of recent. And I know within time our government are working on it to provide more security. So it's just of recent. But for me, road trips are the best.
Are the best. Okay, awesome. All right, cool. Question number 2. Let's go. Don't worry.
Okay. Why are you in the field you are in?
Okay. Yes. Why are you in? So that's why you're in photography. Why are you doing photography?
Like I said earlier on when we were speaking, photography tells a lot of story. For me, I'm talking on my own perspective. Everybody has their own say. But for me, photography tells a lot of story. Photography gets to heal. Photography has its own way of telling people what you want.
So do you think there's a purpose behind what you're doing? Like, do you think photography for you is purposeful?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is 100%. There's a day I passed through Uduak Street here in Uyo, and I saw a set of children washing car. I wanted to take a picture of it, but before I knew the light was on green, so I had to move. And I was like, okay, children on the streets.
Yeah.
If we could take a picture of that and then get to put out to the world and make them know that we have a lot of kids that are supposed to be in school, but because their parents don't have what it takes to put them in school. Yes, they say education is free.
Yeah.
But you're going to school, you're going to pay 10,000 for school fees. Where is the education that's free?
It's free. Learning is expensive.
You're telling me it's free, but I'm paying.
I'm paying for it. Yeah.
So with that, I can take that picture and put online. And then, God bless our government, if they're good, if they're still good people, I know they are good people.
They're great people.
And then they get to like, okay, I know like what our governor's wife is doing, she helps the widows, the old people. And then that same thing, you get to put them in school, empower them.
Yeah.
Because at the ending, you see, these same kids that are on the road, if there's nobody to help tell their story, they're the same kids that will go on stealing, and are the same kids that you end up burning.
Yeah.
But if you take time and look, why did you burn these kids? Why? Why? Because there was nobody to help them. So I feel with photography and with my own strength, I can tell the story. Yes.
You can actually create awareness of a situation by just capturing it and putting it out in the world. Because where you at that moment, I couldn't possibly share that moment with you because you got to experience it. But I can experience it with you if you share that image with me. Then I can have the same mindset as you had. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right, cool. Let's go. I think we have like 2 more minutes.
What guy code do you stand by?
Yes. Guy code. I can't. First of all, like guys are weird. You guys are weird. Like all this guy code. But anyways, that's a whole different episode.
Why do you feel a guy codes are weird? Why do you feel so?
I don't know because.
What's the guy code you've seen before?
Okay, I was having a conversation with a friend, and with a group of people, they said, I think one of the guys said, "Oh, my guy can never date my sister. I would never let my friend date." I'm like, why? First of all, why are you making friends with someone that you can't allow your sister to date? Like,
but they are the ones dating.
They are dating other people's sisters, right? So, like, for me, that's weird. But anyways.
My guy code.
What's your guy code? Spill the tea, Udi, spill this tea. What guy code do you stand strongly by?
I just stand with do the best you can do.
That's not a guy code, my friend. That's a life code.
I don't think I really have the guy code,
right?
Come to think of it, I have to think of it right now. I have to think of it right now.
You're welcome.
I have to think of it because I don't think I really had time to think about the guy code. But for me, if I say my life code, let me put it the other way around, is always stand out. Okay. Be strong. Always focus. Focus is one of the main things. Yeah. If you don't focus, you get to fall along the way. If you don't know what you want, you get to fall along the way. Always focus and always know what you want. Move straight for it. Don't try to break corners. See, you choose that there's no shortcut to heaven. There's only one way. There's only one way.
And it's narrow.
And it's
narrow. It's very narrow.
So now, if you can't go through that narrow way, where else?
Do you think you can?
Even the tar road, you can't because you'll still be scared. So it's just focus, know what you want, and achieve your goal.
Okay, I'm loving this. You're taking us to church like little by little.
Okay, what's your biggest
pet peeve? I think that's. What's your biggest pet peeve? Like, what's the one thing that people do that pisses you off? Like, spill on all your clients, bro. We're here. Like, shake this table.
Thank you. First of all, you edited the picture. I love it. You've done your best.
Yeah.
Can you now lighten the picture? That's the client's words. You get to lighten the picture. The next thing, it's too bright. You darken it. It's too dark.
So you can't please people. Like, there's nothing that you do. Okay, so your biggest pet peeve is clients that don't know what they want.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then another thing too is in our photography, I've discovered something here in Uyo. There's no corner you go into. It's a photography studio.
Yeah.
In my mind, you're opening a photography studio. What are you bringing to the table?
To the table.
Are you coming to be like the way others are? Now, one thing I keep telling people, if you're opening a photography studio, first of all, you need to be good at what you do. Yeah. Your quality, your delivery, how you talk with your clients, how you do your full up just like evangelism. All those things matter. If you can't do that, then what's the essence of you opening the studio? Why are you here? Or you're just opening studio because there's money in it? Because I have a couple of, for example, one of my trainees called me. He told me, sir, you dumped me. Oh." I laughed. We were chatting. I laughed. I told him, it's still the same you that used to chat me. Sir, I want to learn photography.
Yeah.
I said, okay, it's fine. Instead of you paying, I'll take you in for free.
Yeah.
But just be committed. First month, my guy was committed. Second month, third month, nothing. Fourth month. Now he comes back and like, sir, you have shown me a way. I laughed. I said, please don't talk about that again. And I told him, okay, he kept begging me. And me, I'm one person, I have this soft heart. That is me. I have this soft heart. Even if I get to make you angry, I try to make peace. Yeah. Because you don't know the next thing that is going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay? I tried to make peace. So he chatted me of like 3-4 days ago and said, I want to come back. I want to come back to work. I want to really work. I want to be like you. I said, okay, no problem. Call me on Monday. I gave him a time frame. But to my greatest surprise, Monday has passed. Today is Tuesday.
Nothing.
And then the next thing, you will see him coming to my inbox. Sir, I want to be like you.
So is the inconsistency for me, is the lack of, like you said, lack of focus, and a lot of people not knowing what they want.
Yeah.
And people don't know, like, one of the most unattractive thing about anybody at any time is when you don't know what you want. Because you are going to be wasting your time and the time of the person that you're supposedly talking to at the time. So if you don't know what you want, there is no way you can communicate to the next person, and then you can't sit there and expect them to read your mind when you have not said what you want, because you don't even know what it is. So you want somebody else to come and help you discover you when you don't even know you. Girl, you crazy. So okay, all right. So final question before we wrap.
Final question. Your hidden talent that people don't know. Okay.
Yes.
I'm this crazy person.
Okay.
Very, very crazy. My mom did a bet one day and told me, Uduak, run. You know where you stay. Yeah. So my mom did a bet and told me, Uduak, run from the house to the market with just your briefs. And she did a bet of 20,000. I told her, are you sure you want to do this? She said, yes. I said, okay. I put on my clothes. On me going downstairs, she shouted, Uduak, no, don't do it again. Come and collect the money. So I'm this crazy.
So you're daring.
Jesus Christ, don't play with me and this. Like, if you tell me, Uduak, first of all, go and slap that person. I'll ask you reasons, first of all. Yeah. And then you give me I'll go and slap. When I slap, you want to start the fight, sir? My own was just, they dead me. I did it.
Oh, wait, so you're good with taking on challenges that a lot of people would willingly turn down.
And I love challenges too.
Okay.
I love challenge. If you tell me now, okay, I can remember, let me use the COVID-19 as an example. I remember when we had the serious COVID-19, that was
2020.
Yes.
You can't forget.
And then I was just at home. My friend uploaded something, photography challenge. I was like, okay. Instead of me being at home all bored, thinking of how to raise money, because at that time, we're still doing shoots for people. Yeah. But if you're someone that will get 7,000 for 3 pictures, at that COVID-19 time, you'll get 3,000.
3,000.
Because you need to survive. I can remember when I rode on a bicycle from Mbiabom to Idoro Road just to go and do a shoot. How much did the clients pay? 3,000.
That's dedication, man. Shout out to you, man.
But I had to do it because, first of all, I needed the money. I needed to survive. Yeah. I needed people to also know that, see, even with this COVID-19,
I'm still creating.
I can wear my gloves and my face mask. I'll come and shoot. Okay? But even with this COVID-19. Yeah. But a lot of us didn't get to see that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay? Yeah. So I took that challenge. So the first day I dropped and I think I won 5,000.
Oh, wow.
So with that, every day I kept going online. Even if I don't get to win, but I get to see how other people edited their own, what they did, and I was learning.
Wow.
So it was a challenge for me.
Can I just say, for me, it is the commitment, the dedication, the consistency, and the resilience for me. Yudi, thank you so much.
The truth is that if you're not consistent, you will. People won't. The truth is that in Uyo, how I see people get to fade away easily. Yeah. People get to fade away easily. Yeah. And then if you're not consistent, social media, you see this thing about social media, it helps a lot. Yeah. forget you're tired of Facebook, you go offline, you deactivate your
You have
account.
to keep going.
There's no how, there's no
It's
way
called-
you will still come back
Funny,
to
it's
that
funny you
Facebook.
say it's called social media. The thing about media is there's always something to put out. There's always something that you need to
So
consume.
if you're not consistent with it, nobody will know
Nobody
about you.
pay
That's how they
attention
just
to
know.
you.
These are.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not consistent with whatever it is that you're doing, nobody would hear about you. No one would ever hear about you. This is words from Uduak Umoh. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Real Talk with EJ. Uduak, thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thank you. It's
Thank
an
you
honor
so
to you
much.
came and hung out with me today. I'm so blessed.
Thank you so much. Thank
All
you.
right, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Real Talk with EJ. I'm your host, Eno Jerry, and I'll see you next time.